Well, happy Friday, everybody. How is it going? Welcome to Crypto on the Rocks. And it looks like, as usual, the alerts are and notifications are going out slower than shit on YouTube. So I will babble for a while until people get on here. Let's start with cheers. Hey, look, I just honestly. I'm just trying to fix this end over here, and we're going to see. There we go. How about that? There we go. That's a little bit better. Holy crap. YouTube. I really think YouTube hates me. I'm just saying. All right. Let's see who we got in the house tonight. Shuby. Welcome, sir. He says, is it time for a cold drink? Well, why, yes, it is. Cheers. All right. Trade Intuition in the house saying he will be on later. Okay, no problem, my friend. Matter of fact, Badell messaged me, said he is going to be here a little bit later. So no problem with that. And football tonight. On and off the chat. That's all right. I get it. Football, although my latest thing with the NFL is fuck the NFL with this whole, there's one national anthem. That's it. But okay. That's that might be a better conversation for after hours, but you know what? Fuck them. Anyway, what was I just about to do? Oh yeah, wrong thing. Let's put up what you get to vote for tonight. Don't forget, $25 every week, DCA into cryptocurrency. Show you how you can do it. Change your wealth profile by doing so. I take 15 of the $25 every week, put it into Bitcoin, and then you guys vote for what it is you would like to see me DCA into. So your choices are Deeper Network, Dynex, Fry's Crypto, Flux, or Render. And we are doing DPIM projects this last half of 2024. So those are your choices. So put your vote into the live chat. Matter of fact, if you would like to come join myself and the other gents when they get here, I'm putting the link in the chat now. There it is. Feel free to come on over and start chatting with us. Always appreciate having you guys here. What do we got here? Bought 6 yes. Oh boy. Nice. Sorry, I was going over to put the link in Twitter and I got caught up in a post that 100 Air put on there. Hopefully 100 Air will be on a little later and he can talk about the nodes he bought for Deep Link Global on Twitter. Oh my God, already I'm having issues with connectivity. Holy crap. If you are on Twitter, come on over to my profile page and click the link I'm posting as we speak. All right, and boom, there it is. Paste. All right, you click that. Come on over and join me here on the stream. Appreciate that. Don't forget to vote as well. So again, DPIM projects last half 2024, Deeper Network, Dynex, Fry's Crypto, Flux, and Render. Put your choice into the live chat. If you are on Twitter, stick it in the comments. If you're on Patreon, put it in the comments, and I will go collect those before the vote is tallied tonight. All right. So, markets have been going cray-cray, right? Hang on, let me get this out of here. Not that you want to see me, but, you know, cheers. Oh, ice cold, baby, ice cold. Anyway, yeah, I mean, markets are just like bleeding like crazy. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's see if I can't bring up CoinGecko right now and give it a show here. See what's going on. All right, let's see. There it is. And let's get it up on the screen here. Coin Gecko and bada boom, bada bing, as they say. There we go. All right. I mean, look at this. BTC actually went down below 53. Crazy, right? I mean, you wouldn't think. It's just crazy the way it seems like the market is just bleeding out here. But man, talk about a buying opportunity. I wish I had more money on the side for that buying opportunity, but of course I do not. Yeah, let me put my head down this way. That way you can see the charts a little bit better. All right, so what do we got here? Ethereum down below 2,300. Look at this, 2,210. Insane drop. 12.4% in the last 7 days, 6.5% in the last 24 hours. For Bitcoin, just over 4% in the last 24 hours. Crazy. BNB, 484.57, down almost 10% in the last week. Whew, dog. If those of you in the stream here, just kind of listening in, are looking to get some more Solana, well, I'll tell you, it's down 9%, 124.79, below $125 for Solana. Holy crap. All right, Shuby puts in the first vote of the night. Thanks, Shuby. Appreciate you. And tonight is Dynex for him. All right. Dynex, it is, my friend. Your vote has been recorded. Everybody else, don't forget, throw your vote into the live chat. Matter of fact, let me bring it back up so everybody can see. And I suppose I should probably get parts of this out of the way. Wait, oh, that's not helpful. There we go. So Deeper Network, Dynex, Fries Crypto, Flux, and Render. And Shuby has started us off. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Hopefully you'll be joining us a little bit. Well, that's right. You said you had football, so in and out of the chat. I understand. You can watch that football. Flip them off if they start doing anything other than the national anthem. Do me that favor, okay? Thanks. All right, let's get back looking at the prices here. So XRP down to 52 cents. Doge just barely holding on to 9 cents here, down 9% in the last week. Cheers, by the way. Tron still hanging on pretty well, even though it's down 7.5%, 14 cents. Toncoin down almost 14%, $4.61. Cardano looks anemic here at 31 cents, down almost 10%. Avalanche, I'll tell you, looking like a mighty good buy on AVAX, 2108, down just over 9%. Link, half off right here, 13.8% down, $9.55. All right, Bitcoin Cash below 300 bucks, 293.35. You know what? Again, use it for what it's meant to be used for. Buy shit with it, and then hang on to your Bitcoin. Litecoin was up. It was a market defier up until obviously today, down 4.5%, 62.49. Uniswap still defying the market on the weekly time frame, $6.08. Gaspa, look at this, down 13%, but still at like 14.5 cents. Absolutely crazy. Monero, which was one of those ones that was up, I think it was like at $174 or something when I was live on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. And look at this now. Look at it. I mean, it was still good at 165, but down 4% on the day, 1.4% on the week. Sorry. A little bit of water to go with the alcohol. Where are we here? Sui, we talked about that on the Matrix Money podcast. They just open pre-order for their new gaming system. They're at 82 cents, up 2.7% today. What else we got? Render. There you go. It's one of those items that you can vote for on the DCA portfolio. Right here again. Deeper Network, Dynex, Fry's Crypto, Flux, or Render. And Render right now, $4.64, down over 11%. Absolutely crazy. H bar, another one. I just can't believe this thing is down this much. Just under 9% down for the week, 4.5 cents for H bar. If you're into Matic, this is a great buy for Matic, down almost 14% at 36 cents. Excuse me. WIF. I mean, for how long was WIF up around that $2 mark? Look at this. 147. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Helium, HNT, up 11.5% on the week, even though it's down 4.5% on the day, and $8.04. Lots of things going on the Helium network. So that might be worthy of your time. What else we got? Thorchain, Rune. I just can't believe this. Down over 15% in the week or on the week, and $3.42. Holy cannoli. That is a great buy, in my opinion, for Rune. Let's see what else we got here. Jupe. I know we got Solana fans. So Jupiter Exchange right here, 68 cents, down almost 10% on the week. Cheers. All right, let's see. Quant. Can't believe this price on Quant. 57.25, down 10.5%. Holy cow. Anything else worthy here? Go down to the top 100. Gala, last season, last 6 months, P2E Gaming, Web3 play. Matter of fact, Jar just put out a video today about Gala Music. If you haven't checked that out, go check out his channel. It was quite interesting. Basically, if you're looking to put a Gala Music node together, it's about say about $2,500 minimum current pricing. But there is a little bit of a process to it, because you can't use the Gala that you see here at basically 1.7 cents. This is on the Ethereum network, but you got to bridge it over to the Gala blockchain and get the music tokens in order to purchase your node for Gala Music. That's the abridged version of his video. So again, make sure you go ahead and check that out on his channel. Link to his channel in the description of this live stream. Not to mention that after this live stream, we'll be doing After Hours Crypto. That'll be starting right around 9 o'clock. And that's exclusively on Patreon and delayed on Odyssey. Basically, anything and everything goes on After Hours Crypto. And how long it lasts, well, ain't no guarantees how long it's going to last. But that's behind a paywall, because you don't know what. We can see censorship coming out everywhere still. I mean, you saw Zuckerberg coming out basically saying, yes, the government made us suppress the laptop and made us suppress COVID information. And what did they turn around and do? They turned around and suppressed, literally yesterday, Steven Crowder from Louder with Crowder, his undercover video, basically talking to one of the people in the DOJ, who told them that, yeah, all this bullshit lawfare against Trump is literally politically motivated. So, I mean, now they're like, oh, that was a mistake. Oh, but the damage is done. The throttling is done. It's like there will be no change to the modus operandi of the establishment for the remainder of this pre-election cycle. Speaking of pre-election cycle, did you see the live stream I did about John Deaton winning his primary in Massachusetts? And now he will be the guy sitting across the debate stage from Elizabeth Warren and on the ballot against her in November. We need people in Massachusetts. I know I got a bunch of you that watch the stream. You need to be like voting Deaton and getting Elizabeth Warren the holy hell out of Washington, D.C. Just saying. Cheers. Yeah. She literally is still running on the anti-crypto army for her platform. Screw her. Vote Deaton. John Deaton for Senate.com. And you can see his website, and if you're looking to donate, you'll be able to do that. You can also do it in crypto. Bedell is into the live chat. Welcome, sir. Like I mentioned earlier, Bedell said he'll be joining in a little later. Obviously, he's just getting himself settled, and take it when he can get here. Fill us in how his week has been, or 2 weeks, I guess. It's we didn't see him last week. And yeah, so like I said, Trade Intuition coming in a little bit later, and Bedell hopefully in soon, but definitely a little bit later. Shuby is busy on watching the NFL at this point with all this bullshit woke stuff. I can't even between the not playing the national anthem and Taylor Swift coverage. Screw the NFL at this point. And the irony is, I love football, but these last few years since they've been playing this woke bullshit game, not about it. Not about it. Waiting for my headset to come. No worries, my friend. When you get here, I understand. Oh, no worries. And yeah, so I mean, maybe I'll be a little bit more shitted later on After Hours Crypto, and we'll talk that my further opinions about the NFL. But in the meantime, don't forget to vote. First vote of the night has been for Dynex, so let's get some more votes in here. Deeper Network, Dynex, Fry's Crypto, Flux, or Render. Put your vote into the live chat. If you're on Twitter, stick it in the comments. I'll go grab it afterward. And if you are on Patreon, leave it in the comments. I'll go get it. And don't forget, we're on After Hours Crypto exclusively on Patreon later. So make sure that you're signing up for a membership on Patreon. $5 a month is all it takes. Because we pretty much anything goes. I say pretty much. I don't want to be completely like, yeah, whatever. We do it all over there. Yeah, that's not true. But yeah. If I want to be able to say whatever it is I want to be able to say, like right now, as much as I've said so far about the NFL, believe me, I'd be a lot more colorful if we were behind the paywall, and very likely I will be. So if you're looking to take part, and again, exclusively on Patreon, and then delayed on Odyssey, links to Odyssey and Patreon in the description. Go ahead. I just put the link to Patreon in the live chat. But the voting only Crypto on the Rocks exclusively here on Crypto on the Rocks. So make sure you vote for one of these DPIN projects for this last half 2024. What's going to win this week? And there's Bedell. Welcome, sir. How's it going?
Oh, it's going. I didn't really have time to I don't know. I moved my desk and everything today, and I didn't have any time to adjust lighting. I just know there was a bunch of shadows, so I put a light down here on the floor, but it appears it's casting more shadows than I thought it would. So I don't know.
That's not so bad. Actually, what you just did isn't so bad. That looks pretty good. I mean, yeah, you got a little bit of shadows up on the corner there, but That's to be
Yeah, I think
expected.
I just maybe just turn the brightness down.
There you go. I had to swap out lights too. The one I normally use, that like the little circle light that I connect to my computer, died. I mean, like, just won't even turn on. I don't know what the hell happened. So I went up to a backup light here, and it's working so far. We'll see.
Yeah, my problem is like I got the new ceiling light, the ceiling fan and everything up there with new LED bulbs, and then I had like this light from the last setup when I was upstairs.
Yep.
And it's like I can almost dim the shadows from this light, but with that light, it's like, you know, like the shadow here, it's like if I make that one disappear, then those get darker, and it's like, fuck.
It doesn't have to be perfect, bud. It's crypto on the rocks, man. So it's
I
good.
know. I just got in from mowing the yard. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a little late.
So did you go to your new work schedule? I know you were talking about that a couple of weeks ago.
No, that was second shift.
Oh,
They started
oh,
this week going from 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. to noon till 10 p.m. because
gotcha.
work is trying to save electricity and we're going to
Yep.
be getting slow here soon. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
So you were talking 410s or something, or 310s, something like that.
well, yeah, but they're also talking about changing us first shifters to 410s, which would be nice because then I'd have every Friday off or every Monday off.
Nice. Yes, that would be nice.
But I was thinking about going to second shift before though, but I've been thinking about it for months. But the problem is like the seniority changes.
Yep.
So like I'd be at the bottom of the totem pole instead of like in the middle. So it's like the next person to get laid off might be me. But as I
Got
do maintenance and a lot of other stuff around for the company, maybe, you know, I'm gonna skip that barrier. But you know,
But no
jobs
way in the.
nowadays they're easy to find, but they just don't pay all that great.
I get you. I get you. So, what have you been up to besides mowing the lawn over the last couple of weeks? I know you were sick last week and stuff, but what's up?
Just been busy, man, trying to do stuff around the house.
I got
You
you.
know, changing some. I changed out the kitchen faucet, 2 ceiling fans, 3 lights, all the exterior lights of the house.
So
Just been,
basically, checking off the honey to-do list. The
yes.
honey-do list. Yeah, I
And
get
she's
it.
like, you know, for everything that you check off, there's like 2 or 3 things that get
That
added. And
gets
I'm like,
added to the
yes,
bottom of
I
the
know.
list.
And she's like, we just need to write down a list. And I'm like, no. I have like the top 5 in my head. That's all I need.
I get it. Yeah, once there's a list, now you're being like feet to the fire right there. Yeah, we can't
But
have
I mean,
that.
sometimes a visual reminder is nice.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's true. I suppose. So, all right, let me get rid of this. What are you voting for tonight, my friend?
Oh, man, I don't know. Like, I'm more on the Dynax side, but there's already one vote for that. Thank you,
That doesn't
Shuby.
matter. Dynex can win. It's cool. Last week, Render won again.
Yeah. I guess I'll have to go Dynax then.
Yeah. Last week, Render was a runaway.
Well,
The
see, I
nearest.
think this is like where my idea is like, I know you do like what, every 6 months you change
Yep.
it up.
Yep.
Yeah. I think like if you did like 3 quarters of like 5 coins each, and then the fourth quarter of the year, like the last quarter, do like the top 2 out of each. So you'd have like 6 in the final quarter of the year.
Interesting. Well, that's a thought. I will consider that.
But I mean, I've mentioned it before. I just said it's a lot more work. It's just writing down who wins every week and tallying it up, and then waiting 9 months to get all the votes in, and then going, okay, next week it's gonna change.
Yeah.
I just it all depends. Like, I mean, the possibilities are endless. It just depends on how much time you have.
Yeah, well, that's focusing on what's important, trying to get shit off the ground and keep shit going is where it gets a little bit.
Yeah. And then knowing that crypto is going to be dropping in September, I'm like, man, I should have sold like 2 weeks ago. Because I really want to sell like a portion of my crypto and start getting into solar.
Yeah, you've been mentioning that.
I feel if I spend like $1,500 and I can save like $1.50 a day, maybe $2. Over the course of 10 years, it's going to add up.
That's true.
But then it's like, I don't know which way I want to go. Like, do I shell out the $5 or $6 and buy like a whole big kit, or do I buy like that solar generator, as they call it, and then some used solar panels from what I can get from around me for like $30-$40 a piece? But I just know my village wants me to do a $25 permit if I do solar panels. Even if it's a ground mount that's movable, that has to be permitted, and they have to come by and approve it.
What? I hate that shit.
So I'm sure you've heard of Roman Atwood. He's a big YouTuber.
I haven't.
Oh, well, he's been doing he kind of went back to like this vlog style. And I think today was like 128 day where he does like one vlog every day. It's like 45 minutes or so.
Yep.
But so he bought a laundromat in Ohio. I'm gonna make this story real.
Hey, take your time, man.
Quick.
We got time.
But he's had nothing but like issues with like the villages and the cities and the county and the permits and this, that, and the other. And like, so he had a claw machine that had cups in it, and one cup had like a ticket for like a PS5.
Okay.
I think it was what it was. But then he got shut down because the tickets or the value of the items were more than like $10. So he had to pay like $750. I think the permit was like $500 for like this permit, and then another $200 for this permit, and then there's like processing fees and this, that, and the other. So today on his video, he came out with a shirt that was an accidental shirt.
Okay.
And it said America, land of the fee.
There you go.
And he's like, oh, I don't know what happened. It's a misprint. It's gotta be a misprint. America, land of the fee. And then like all the stars are like dollar signs.
Yep.
And I'm
Sounds
like,
about right.
That is so freaking true.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it doesn't matter what freaking state you live in. It really doesn't.
Nope.
They all fucking get away with it, man. They all do.
So this lady I know in Wisconsin, I sent her a link to come join. Not on the video, but a link to the video. She wanted to participate in chat. And she was talking to me about doing this. It's just another way of making some side money.
Yep.
And helping people get money. And I was looking at it, and there's 4 states in the whole United States of America that don't allow this.
Okay.
Wisconsin is 1. Illinois is 2. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you live in Wisconsin and I live in Illinois. So what? We're going to do this all over the telephone? I'm like, no. I'm more of a person. Like, I got to talk to people. I got to meet people and
I get it.
Shake their hand. Like, because when you talk to somebody over the phone, it's just kind of like, fuck you.
I get it. Yeah. Boom. I get it.
So yeah, it's just a crazy night here. I mean, we got rid of the cats 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, they went to the girlfriend's friend that is actually home a lot more.
Yep.
Because the one's been here for like 2.5 years and just would not bond with me. Like, he'd always have to be watching to see what I do. But if I went like within 10 feet from him, he'd just scurry away and run.
Yep.
And then the other one was, I mean, they're both attention hogs, like when mom comes around, but
But
I mean, it is what it is.
I get it, but they want nothing from you, huh?
Well, no, I mean, Peanut Butter did. And like he was friendly with the kids, but it's like the other cat, that's like his brother, just wanted nobody. So it's like he was half the time he was here, he was just hiding because he didn't like me, he didn't like the kids.
Seriously.
It's a 2-for-1 package. So
yep, hey, you can't have peanut butter without the jelly.
Right.
I understand. I completely understand. Speaking of the family, how's everybody?
They're good. Everybody started school the last few weeks.
Yeah, how's that going?
No. Don't even get me started.
Already shaking the head.
No,
Yeah,
I understand like kids have homework, but when I have my kids for a weekend and you tell me how they have the whole weeks of homework that they have to do over the weekend, they have to turn it in first thing Monday morning, I'm like, why?
Right. What the hell have they been doing?
Like I could understand like Friday, like Friday homework.
Yeah, you got homework for that day. Yeah.
Yeah, because they get out of school and they're at my house within like an hour and a half. Okay, yeah, I get it. There's not time to do it, but like the other kid's mom, I had a problem with that with her a year or two ago. I had her for like 1 week for spring break, and then she's like, "Oh well," she's like 3 weeks behind on homework, so here's 3 weeks of homework that you need to do with her over the next week. And I'm like, no.
Honestly.
I'm like, because you're not disciplined enough and whatever to help her, why is it all on me?
Yep. Especially when that's your only time to see the kid. You know what I mean? It's like, come on.
Right. It's like, oh, thanks. Like, you're going to give me my kid with a bunch of strings attached.
Yep.
Because you can't attach those strings, I guess, or tie those knots, whatever you want to call it. But
I feel you. I get what you're saying.
No, I mean, I like it. The kids are in school. They're enjoying. They're making friends. But it's like all the baby mama drama.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, I messaged a few of my grandkids today, see how school is going. Only one of them even bothered to get back to me. And she was like wicked excited about it, which was good. She's in high school now, going into her sophomore year. And she's doing culinary. So they have like a restaurant and stuff and a cafe and stuff like that in the school. So she can they serve people and stuff like that. And so she's just starting that. So she's like really excited. She's like, I'll let you know when I come back in again and you can come. I'm like, okay, I'm all about going and eat. I can deal with that. You know?
Right? Sign me up for the taste test program. Let's go.
Like, I can do that. All right.
Yeah, but then my oldest daughter, who's 11, almost 11 and a half, unfortunately had her period a few weeks ago.
Oh boy.
I mean, good thing she was at mom's house, but because
yeah, that's a mom thing, not a dad thing.
Her mom called me and she's like, you need to buy this for her. And she just starts naming off the stuff. And I'm like, can you just send me a picture or send her with a box and tell me what it cost? And
right.
Do I have some for her here? Like, if I go to the store, I'm like, hey, here's a picture. Help me find this.
Yeah. Point me to it, will you? Yeah, exactly. I understand.
Like, I'm not afraid to buy them, but
yeah. Oh, yeah. But you want to know what are you using? That way I buy it. That's it. You know? Yeah, I get it. Completely understand.
So, I mean, that's kind of new. I wanted to ask her about it, but I didn't know how to put it nicely. So I was like, whatever. I'm not even going to mention it right now.
Yeah. Well, and if she wanted to really talk about it, I'm sure she would bring it up. I mean, probably not a convo she wants to have with dad anyway.
Yeah, I don't think any girls want to have that conversation with their dad. But, last weekend we made s'mores, so she loved that.
Sweet. Hey, s'mores is always a good time. I don't care
And
how
the
you-
neighbors did not complain.
Wow. Holy cow, miracles, man. Miracles.
Well, maybe because I haven't mowed the grass in 2.5 weeks and they're like lawn Nazis. Like they literally mow their yard every other day. But there's two of them. So like one does the front and then the other one will do the back. And then in 2 days, the other one that that did the back will do the front, and the one that did the front will do the back. And I'm like, must be nice to have help.
Yeah, right.
Like my property is like twice the size, and I gotta do it all by myself. So it's like
Shuby's in the house.
What's up,
Well,
y'all?
I was gonna say, or at least his machine is in the house here. How's it going, man?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Not bad.
I brought a hat for you, Shuby. I had it on because I saw you in chat.
I had to take off for a minute, so nice hat. I love it.
Yeah, let's put that. What you got going on there? Oh, look at that. There you go. There you go.
This is one of those old vintage, almost vintage hats where it still has like the foam that's yellow on the inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I got one at Goodwill about 4 years ago. My daughter spotted it and goes, "Hey, Dad, that's your kind of hat." I was like, "Okay, I got it."
So this was in a box in my buddy's bar in the next town, and it was never opened up until, I don't know, 2 months ago, and then he gave it to me.
Nice.
I was like, damn, why'd you have to open it, dude? Like, I appreciate the gift, but keep it in the sealed fucking plastic in the box and everything. Like,
That
so now it's like, all right, it's already open. I gotta wear it a few times.
You got to use it now, right? Use the classic. That's it, and that is a classic one. The little King of Beers with the little bow there, or whatever that's called. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the little I don't know if the camera shows it.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me bring it up.
Like,
there we go.
The little bit of string like that separates the two.
Oh, I couldn't even see that until then. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh. It's one of the many things that I got from
cold beer going on here.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I'm already for the drink. I got to go get another one already. Sorry,
Shuby. They changed cans on us up here in the north. My cans don't match yours anymore.
Well, they did here too, but I had to buy it local because my wife's gotten on that Twisted Tea Light. So
okay,
and I drank way too many beers.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're swapping over.
Is that backwards still? How do I see if I can switch?
So
no, that looks. I see the logo.
Is it backwards on yours or just mine?
No, it looks.
That looks right.
I can tell what it is.
Yeah, no, that looks right.
And then I stopped because I thought it might be a surprise.
Is that a key ring?
Yes, sir.
Holy shit, dude! You're the man.
Let's see if I can.
No, that looks awesome. You are the man.
On mine, it's actually backwards.
Well, it's not here. It's perfect. Well, I see it perfectly.
So you probably got to mirror your camera again.
No, that's fine with me. I don't care as long as you guys are seeing it right.
Yeah, it looks perfect.
We see it right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to it, and my thing says it takes. Where am I at here? It says it takes 1 minute and 57 seconds to do it, and I'm going to hit start right now.
All right, we'll check it out. Hey, Shuby, you know what? Remember I was mentioning, because you showed that wood thing you were doing last week, and I mentioned maybe you can make something to add on to a thing of mine. I'm going to send you an email with that picture, if that's okay. Now, I'll do it.
Okay. Go ahead and send it.
I don't. Let me see if I can do it from here. I don't know if I can do it from here. I might have to do it tomorrow.
He's working all for the day.
Paperclip was asking me about something. Did I show you what I made for him? But he ain't got back to me.
No.
So his logo, he wanted me to do his logo. So I'm going to see if you can see it in this thing.
Yeah, I think he was asking about that. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That is awesome.
It's hard to see. Let me.
Sounds like somebody dropped their knife. Hold on.
That's not me, I don't think. I think that was Keith. That was Keith, not me.
Yeah, Keith. Hey, you dropped your mic, man. I had to mute you for a second. No? All right. No, it's still happening.
I muted mine. It wasn't me.
Hey, Shuby, do you have another mic, maybe?
There's only one that's shown in here.
I mean, we've muted everybody. All right, Keith, you're not muted, but we can't hear you. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that looks sick as hell. All right, the sound went away, but you're muted now, Keith. I'm assuming you did that.
All right, how about now? Yeah, I re-plugged the mic. I'm better now.
Yes.
That was a computer glitch of some kind. Like literally, my whole computer went blank. I lost everything. The stream, everything was gone. Nice.
Oh, that's weird.
Very nice.
It literally just sounded like somebody dropped the mic and then they were like trying to scrounge around and like sliding around on the floor or something. It was really weird.
Yeah, not me. I don't know what that was. Huh.
That's why at first I muted Shuby because I thought it was him, but
obviously it was me. Well, like I said, all of a sudden it was like I was sitting here talking and then everything went black. I was like,
well, no, I muted him first and then it didn't go away. So I muted him and then I muted you. It didn't go away. And then I muted myself thinking, okay, third person. It's got to be me. Nope.
It might be StreamYard. When yeah, help me. Jar and I were doing Crypto Matrix Money podcast. We both kept freezing up. Like I'd freeze, unfreeze, then he'd freeze. It wasn't like we were both having internet issues. Oh, see, that was an internet issue. But it wasn't like we were both having internet issues. It was StreamYard freezing up in between. Tonight, it's my internet, only because I can see the little icon change when all of a sudden my internet decides it's taking a 5-second hiatus.
That's typical for ISPs.
It's like, anyway, I've never really had any major, every once in a while. Oh, what do we got there? What's this?
Looks like a business card holder.
That's exactly what it looks like. Very detailed. I like it. And by the way, I like that. That was a shirt for Paperclip. I like that.
No, I think it was a piece of wood that went on to another piece of wood.
Oh, was it? I thought it was a shirt. I was trying to look at it while I was doing everything.
Well, I don't think you saw when he was holding up like the wood behind it.
Oh,
yeah,
oh, now I see it. Okay, yeah. Oh my God, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. I love it.
It looks like barbed wire mixed in with lettering.
That is awesome. Yeah, I
mute so you could hear me because I've been talking like for 5 minutes and nobody heard a shit.
I didn't mute you. I did for a minute when we were trying to figure out the mic.
And all that stuff was going on and forgot to unmute myself.
Oh, that's all right. I assumed you did it on purpose because you didn't want us to hear you clanging or whatever you were doing in the background.
No, so yes, it was a business card holder. And yes, that is a piece of wood for Paperclip. Here's another business card holder I did.
Oh, that's cool.
And that one will hold pins. So
yep.
I've got another one over here because I use it for some of my leather patches. Let me see. That's clinking around, but
oh yeah,
sweet.
I'm telling you, I love lasering.
So we need some leather CCM keychains.
I could do leather also. I think I got some sitting over here somewhere.
Nice. You're the man. You are the man.
I got a whole box of stuff because I bought a laser from a guy. He gave me enough material to pay off the laser I bought from him.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Ever since you told me about all this, I've been like looking on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm like, man, I don't know.
You have to buy a Rolly, though. The Rolly will hold warranty and everything. Even if you buy it used from somebody else, they will take care of you and very responsive. But just
Right.
11 hat patches. Look at this.
Oh, hang on. I just grabbed my, there we go.
Hell yeah.
That
There you
was
go.
with the machine that I bought from a guy about 5.5 hour round trip that I had to go see him.
Well, shit, you drove 2 hours round trip and gave me 2 free hats. So
Right?
driving 5.5 hours round trip to get a machine that pretty much already paid for itself.
Yeah, and I've already have another one. So if you look, let me turn my camera if it don't fall off where I got it. But there's another one right there.
Nice. I mean, that's got to be more for like mass quantity orders, I feel.
Yeah, well, I got
Like with a 3D printer, like it's when it takes 15 hours to print one thing and you get an order of like 50, it's like, yeah, you need like 20 printers at least to get that stuff out in a fucking timely manner. But if it takes less than 5 minutes.
These wooden ones that he gave me too, with a leather strap on it.
Nice. Cheers.
Sorry, you probably heard me crack one open.
I just cracked one open. It's good with that.
I brought down 8, and I'm like, all right, after that 8, I'm at a 12 pack for the night, and I still got to work like at least 11 hours tomorrow. So
I ain't got to work nothing tomorrow. I don't work weekends ever. And if I do, I'm out of town and the company pays for everything.
All right, lucky dog.
Hey,
it's just hard to turn down like 11 plus hours of overtime.
Well, hell yeah, it is. Oh, I like that. Don't tread on me, baby.
You gotta send me one of them, man.
That is awesome.
They're minimalist wallets. I ordered a bunch from Temu just to see, how they engraved. And I'm not a Marine, but I liked the way they were, so I was like, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna use it.
All right, so I got a quick story. Not that it's really a story, but
that's what they look like to begin with, and I'll tell your story.
Nice.
Yep.
It almost looks like the Ridge wallet.
That's a replica.
It does look like it, yes.
It's a replica. That's Temu for you. I only ordered from them 2 or 3 times, and I won't order from them ever again.
Yeah, Temu has always been terrible.
They've done good. I'm not saying
cheap,
that,
but it takes fucking 4 months because it comes straight from China.
I've gotten all my stuff in 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not in a hurry for it, but it's just they've wrecked like the shipping part of it. That they're killing too many other companies that I've not ordered from them anymore.
Yeah, they're trying to be like Amazon, but they're like based overseas, and Amazon is more or less like whatever's in the country will ship to you like within 2 days.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they've actually opened up United States warehouses now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how big the warehouses are. I think it's like they're popular items, but it's something to do. I did read a big article on it, and it's something to do with the shipping. That they've got like the market on it, where their shipping is so cheap that they're killing. That's why they can do it with what they're doing it. So I'd rather not support China and rather support stuff being sold here in the USA, even if it's not made here. I'd still rather support USA for a little more money. Anyway, story time. Sorry, I got on a tangent.
Yeah, no, look, I even got it ready for you. Look at that.
Oh shit! I forgot what I was even gonna fucking say.
Damn, Shuby.
I completely can't remember. No, it's not story time. It's short story time, like super short.
Okay, I
story.
didn't make one of those.
But I don't even remember what I was going to say.
I'm not even going to comment what I was thinking, so I'll leave that alone.
Yeah. That's for after hours. Yeah.
If I can make it, because, I got to bet on some football. I'm in a betting state.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm in screw the NFL mode here at this point.
Yeah, like I said, I do not watch the opening ceremony part. It's on mute the whole time until I see them kick that ball. And the second it goes to halftime, I mute it again, and I don't watch it until it's kickoff for second half.
You're a smart man. It saves your blood pressure.
I am a diehard football fan. I love football. I can't stop watching it, but I don't have to hear the BS that they're trying to push.
Yeah, the woke ass bullshit. Yeah, I get you. I hate even. I like football. I'm up here in New England, so I'm definitely a New England fan. But that being said, it's like I don't want to deal with it. I just don't even. I don't want to support it in any way. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm just fixing my camera. I'm bringing it back over. You can see my ugly mug.
No problem.
Maybe.
No guarantees. No guarantees. Oh, well, definitely no guarantees. We lost them.
It happens. He'll be back.
Here we go. He's back. And he's back.
How the hell did I get upside down?
I don't know, but I'm digging it. There you go.
I like the view if it was flipped over though.
Hey, like my fish.
You can kind of see like your whole setup.
Yeah, there you go.
What the hell? It's not even. What camera is it looking at?
I don't know, but you're making me dizzy. Woo!
I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, you know what? That's my laser camera. Watch. Hold on.
Hey,
Oh, there you
TCB
go.
in the house. Welcome, sir. Greetings from the Great Lakes. How's things up in the Great Lakes? And yes, I'm doing pretty well. Everybody's hanging. Everybody's hanging in.
Great Lakes, is that Michigan?
We just lost
near
Shirley
a Great
again.
Lake, but
Yeah, he's up in near your neck of the woods. Well, he did just move, but I think he's still in your neck of the woods.
well, I mean, a few hours distance is still my neck of the woods because, fuck, an hour drive can just about get a lot of places.
I'm gonna try to switch cameras again. Last time it didn't work, but we're gonna do it one more time.
You should test it before you get back on live.
There you go. He's the one that put me online, not me.
Oh, he did.
I did what? What did I do?
Put him back on live.
Well, yes, I did technically. Yes,
Yeah.
that is true. Hey, and TCB, if you want, you're welcome to join. I know you're probably you're like Bedell there in a different time zone, so you're just getting to around 7. But you are obviously welcome. You've got the links. I sent them to you. Hopefully you can jump on for a little bit. Hey, and TCB, don't forget to vote. Matter of fact, everybody else, because I can see I got a few people hanging in here watching. $25 every week to show you how to DCA into crypto. 15 of that 25 every week I put into Bitcoin. You guys decide where the other $10 is going. And this last half 2024, we're doing deep in projects. So your choices are Deeper Network, Dynex, Fry, Flux, and Render. Put your choices into the live chat.
Now,
YouTube.
for Nintendo Zap You.
Oh, fuck yeah. A Super NES gun?
No,
That's
that's
it.
just a regular.
Oh,
Nice.
Nintendo gun. Okay.
That's a regular old school.
I was going to say
Duck
that looks like one of the originals.
Shit, that thing is probably worth a couple $100, maybe. Maybe with the console, but I know you already showed the console before.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm like, man, I'm jealous. I miss having mine.
Me too. That's why I bought a new one.
Not that you can really hook it up. You got to buy how many different adapters?
One. It's the way they make them now. It's where they sell an adapter, plugs right in the back into the yellow port, hooks right to this TV that I'm looking at, and
No, but I'm saying like if you had like an original Nintendo.
it is an original. Oh, yeah, if you had the old coax cable.
Yeah, or the one that the one that screwed out and went to like what 2 or 3 different prongs. You had like yellow,
Oh,
red,
I know what you're
green.
talking about. Yeah. Where you flipped
Left
it
audio, right
TV or video.
audio,
Yeah.
green is like video or some
Yep.
shit. It's
Yep.
like,
Yep.
man, I
That
remember
is
those
old school.
days.
That is old school.
I've
right
got
there.
one of those TVs sitting here just for that because Duck Hunt and all those games with the gun will not work unless you have the old TV. I got an old 32-inch TV that's sitting in storage right now just for this console.
Nice.
That's awesome.
My favorite game was Punch Out. And
Oh my God.
Man, I love Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt and Donkey
Duck Hunt
Kong.
was good. Duck Hunt.
I seen a video on that today. If you take Duck Hunt and you just point it at a real bright light, you'll hit it every single time, even if you're. That's all it is. It's made on light, so on the screen you can't see it because it flashes so fast. There's just got to be a bright white light because the whole screen goes dark except for the light that's around the bird. I'm like, come on, you just ruined my childhood.
But I mean, light bulbs are made different nowadays. So is everything else. That's why you have to use an old school TV. And
That's
I
why
mean, if you had old school lights, it'd still work like it was like back in the day.
Probably.
Yep. Agreed.
Trying to get the wife to bring a shot of Fireball out here, but I think she's watching Bachelorette or Bachelor or one of those shows.
I think she's just scared to come on live again.
Now, she was on last week.
I was going to say she was on for a little while last week. Yeah, a little while.
We did after hours?
Yeah, we did karaoke and I got drunk like I do every Friday.
I'll say I watched most of the Crypto on the Rocks. It must have been all on after hours that I missed.
Yeah, she kept telling me it's after hours yet because I don't think I could come on regular.
Yeah, there was all kinds of karaoke going on. Oh my goodness.
I have my buddy over here. He was over getting drunker than crap with me, and
yeah, he was definitely shitted. I'll tell you that.
Oh, you should have seen it when he left.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
The funny part is he works for my brother, and I don't think he went to work 3 days later.
Oh boy, Peter, welcome. Appreciate you being here, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Peter, don't forget to vote. Seeing you just jumping in here, put your vote in the live chat. Where are we putting the last $10 for this week here? Deeper Network, Dynex, Fry, Flux, or Render? Throw it in the live chat, my friend. Appreciate it. What a piece of Crypto on the Rocks, more so crypto up shit's. There are nights. That is true. There are nights, Peter. Oh man, yeah. But if you think this is up Shit's Creek, you definitely got to be around for after hours. Just saying. Anyway, Flux. Oh, there he goes. It's Flux. Flux vote is in.
Flux that.
Dynex still in the lead, however, but Flux vote is recorded, Pete. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So I finally turned my rigs on. I think it was this morning. Just because I don't know why. It's at that temperature. I mean, we're at a high of 68 today and 66 tomorrow. And I'm like, fuck, don't got to run the AC. I can open up all the windows. Turn my rigs on.
I was gonna say, put a fan and you're good. Nice.
But then I moved like everything forward this way, like 2 feet, because like I showed before, like how my mining shelf was on wheels and it was like right behind my desk.
Yes.
But I had like 2.5 feet next to my desk and like 3 feet back of all just empty space, and I'm like, all right, if my rigs aren't going to be on, why can't I just put them in the corner? And my girlfriend was like, oh, I'll just put it over here, like this way or this way. I'm like, but if I turn them on, then I need airflow. And she's like, well, then you can just corner it. I'm like, that's a waste of space. So I like put it in the corner, and I moved all right now it's only 3 rigs that are on. I moved them all the way over, and I pulled the shelf out just enough so they have like enough flow.
Yeah,
and they're not,
airflow.
like,
Yeah.
pushing the heat onto the wall that's like 2 inches in front of them.
And let's see what's Peter saying here. Hopefully, after Trump beats Laughing Gal. Let's hope it doesn't take quite that long there, Peter. But yes, I agree. And Automatic Beats in the house. Welcome, sir. Appreciate you. Welcome. And Automatic Beats. Don't forget to vote here. I'm gonna hold on. Let's get rid of your thing there. Let's bring it back up. I already know what you're voting for, but let's make it official. So Deeper Network, Dynex, Fries Crypto, Flux, and or Render. And Peter says, hold on 1 second here. Peter says, I only said Flux because it's a good project and I have deeply invested in it. Yeah, well, there you go. Pump those bags, baby. Pump the bags. I took
you
the
two
window,
guys.
I took the window wall in my kid's playroom for my rigs. Well, there you go. See, his kid's playroom got poof. That's it. Rig time. And
My office came downstairs just so my kids can have 2 separate rooms.
And recording the vote for Flux. Flux vote is
2
in.
votes for the Flux, back to back. What the Flux is going on here tonight?
I don't know, but I'm not liking it. Flux. Yeah, I know.
I still got the old school.
I gotta go get me some ice. You guys think you can hold down the fort while I go get me some ice?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe.
because I remember the short story I was gonna talk about.
Oh, okay. So I shouldn't put up story time then, because it's a short story.
I don't know. It's stupid.
Well, I'll tell you what. You decide. You've got control. You decide if you put it up. I'm gonna go get me some ice and maybe a little more alcoholic beverages. I'll be right back.
Maybe.
Well, I've got some. We'll see if I need a lot more. All right, I'll be right back.
All right, so I gotta find. There we go. Story time with my notepad that I don't have. No, my short little story was so we have a Trump on 34th store in my town or my village, and they're on Tuesday. They're holding a watch party at the local golf course for the debate between Trump and Kamala, however you say her name. But so I think we're gonna go to that. I might have to live stream a part of it because I feel it's going to be a bunch of MAGA warriors. I just think it might be interesting. I don't know. That's my story. My very, very short story.
All right. Well, on Tuesday, so I read something today. So the debate is set with the same rules that Trump did with Biden. But they're like, but as a ABC, I believe is who it was, said that if we want, we can go ahead and unmute mics and let people hear what the other person's saying. So it's like, I remember the last debate, Trump actually shut up the whole time. I never heard anything but Biden interrupting Trump.
Well, it's because that's a businessman versus spokesman. A businessman knows when to fucking talk and when not to talk.
But it was he actually, for once in his life, Trump, which I'm a Trump supporter, I don't care who knows. But for once in his life, he did not interrupt and didn't say a word to let the man talk because of the rules. And Biden interrupted, like, oh, that's baloney or whatever he said. I don't remember what it was, but I laughed my ass off at that point.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm supposed to go to poker night that night, but I'd much rather go to this watch the debate thing. Because maybe we'll win prizes, who knows? But I think it'd still just be fun take pictures, maybe some video.
I'm a poker guy too. What do you play? Texas Hold'em?
Yeah, I started last week. It's a freepokernetwork.com, I think it is.
I played for quite a while, but I just don't have the time anymore. I did Club WPT. It's like $28 a month. You can't pay anymore, and there's a bunch of tournaments that you get in, and I think I won about $150 off of it.
Oh, see, this is all. It's local to me, but it's local to like every like county and state. But it's all free to play, and you get points, and then you just turn your points in for like free food and free drinks. And if you've accumulated enough points over the session, you can get a chance at Vegas. But I'm like, dude, I've never been to Vegas, and honestly, I don't know if I would ever fucking go. Because I'm a big gambler, and I feel that if I went, I'd just come home more broke than I left.
Me too, because I think I told you next week we're leaving and going to, well, Saturday we're going to Nashville again. And then Sunday morning early we're flying out and going on an Alaskan cruise.
Oh, see, I thought that was last week that you guys were on the cruise. And that's why I was like confused as to why you were out in the front yard having a party.
No, it's 15th is when we depart.
Okay, so next Saturday you leave, so gotcha. So we won't probably see you for the next 2 weeks then.
No, it's only a week. I'll be back. Football's
Yeah,
only
you'll
on
be back in
Friday,
2 weeks, but are you going to be okay enough to?
I might be here
live?
this Friday because we're not leaving until Saturday.
Yeah, but you said you're going to Nashville next Friday.
No, Saturday.
I don't know if this has something to do with what you guys were just talking about. I could barely hear what you were saying.
We're just BSing, buddy. That had nothing to do with it.
Oh, we're talking about his Alaskan cruise that he's going on in 8 days.
So maybe that. Okay, gotcha.
I thought it was last week, but
Not the 15th.
Nice. Yeah, that's next weekend. Yeah.
I might be here next Friday because there's no football on, but the following Friday I won't be here because I will be on a cruise.
oh, automatic beats. Come on, what's up with that comment?
Hey, I don't care who you vote for. Just go vote. Make it worth it.
Or what? I mean, what about the opposite way? You know, I mean,
Either way,
every story has two sides. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, I'm a person that I believe in. If everybody gets out and votes, it'll be the right way. I don't ever say nobody's not my president because I voted, you voted, and it's just what it is.
Yeah, but our votes don't even fucking count, though.
I got my daughters, both of them registered to vote about 3 weeks ago. And, I told them, vote who you want to. But I just want you to get out and vote and make your voice heard. Well, I'm in Tennessee. I think we've won like 80% of the vote for Republicans for the last few elections. But what's up, Tech Man?
See, what I understand is I'm in a Democratic state, but everybody I know and everybody they know and everybody they know all voted Republican. But yet, even after a last election, this is still a Democratic state.
Well, I got a question for you.
It's because
I was gonna say it's easy when you're
people,
stealing
they don't
shit.
care about us people. They care about the electoral votes. And like Cook County in the city of Chicago, that's the county that controls the whole fucking state, which is
if you ever get anybody
bullshit.
to admit that they voted for Biden, so just nobody's gonna admit it. They do it.
Actually, both my baby mamas admitted they voted for Biden.
Yeah, of course they did.
They were so pissed off that I hung a Trump flag in the front of my house. And I go, what's wrong with Trump?
They must be your exes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, and counties that big, it's easy. That's why they go and cheat in those counties because dead people vote there. But let's not get me going. That's going to be after hours. Drunk checking in. Tech Man, you can check in sober, drunk. It's all good. It's all good.
Cheers, Tech Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. And Tech Man, don't forget to vote
tonight, Tech Man.
Don't forget to vote. Tech Man, right here. Deeper Network, Dynex, Fry, Flux, or Render. Come on, buddy. And his is whoops. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, Unhinged Women. I think that's what I think he's talking about the X's there. Unhinged Women.
And if you go to Peter's comment, I was gonna say, if you go to that, I completely understand that. Like, these people that play football in America nowadays.
Yep.
I prefer to call them what the woman's female part is, but
amen. Oh my God. Are you kidding? We've been fluxed.
I got a nephew that plays rugby in Alabama, so he's a tough SOB, I'll tell you that.
Yep.
It's a lot harder than American football.
Oh, definitely.
And there it is. Flux takes the lead. Ugh.
Can I get 2 votes?
Can I get 2 votes? Flux takes the lead thanks to Tech Man. Grab him right in the yes, exactly. That's the part he's talking about. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I was going to comment on that, but I was like, I don't know if he's going to show that or not.
Well, he cut it off right at the end there, so we're going to let that ride. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Don't forget to smash that like button up, by the way. Appreciate that. We got another voting is going to be open for another 34 minutes. 34 minutes. And then I'm going to close that up and we will tabulate everything. Don't forget, if you're on X, put it in the comments on the live stream. If you're on Patreon, same. Appreciate it. We're not on Facebook tonight, guys. Facebook has been giving me major issues trying to connect this stream to Facebook. It like keeps booting it out. So I basically said, fuck Facebook. And fuck Facebook anyway.
Another Flux, I believe. It says Flex, but I believe it's Flux.
Yes. Oh my God, Philip, brother, it is so good for you to make it here. I am so glad. Hopefully you and the wife are both here. Tell Wendy I said hello. Appreciate that very much. And your vote has been recorded for Flux. And Peter's saying hopefully
be the Flex.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he meant Flux. But yeah, it could 10x. A lot of things could 10x by the end of the bull run there, Peter. I agree with you. Flux was 350 before, I think. Well, it might have been. I don't know that. I guess we could go look if we have to.
I thought Flux was like a little over $2 at its peak.
Yeah, well, he's saying 350, he thought.
Okay. And well, I mean, I bought it at like, I think 56 or 58 cents. I bought like 13 of them just because I don't feel I can talk crap about a project if I don't invest some of my own money into it. So I put like $10. So that gives me the right.
Please. You could talk crap about a project if you don't put money in it, as long as you're talking legit crap. And that's why I shit on Solana. There you go.
You don't like Solana?
Listen, I got no issue with anybody investing in Solana. I think Solana is going to do well. But I'm sorry, if you can't keep your fucking blockchain running, you don't belong having a blockchain. Simple, straightforward.
Yeah, but when was the last time the Solana blockchain was down?
About 3 months ago.
Okay.
So maybe 4 now, but somewhere within the last 6 months. So,
but I mean, it's better than the Ethereum network that just decides to roll back their blockchain by like a few days at a whim of a hat. So I mean,
I'm not an Ethereum.
At least they don't do any rollbacks. If my bank did a rollback, well,
you say that,
I'd be like, all right, fine, I get more money.
You say that, Bedell, but you don't know that, because in order for them to restart their blockchain, they got to go to somebody and say, "Oh, I trust you." What did the blockchain say? Okay, let's restart. So
yeah,
there's no 100% way to say that they don't. Zero. Sorry, I know I probably just lost some viewers at this point, but you know it is what it is, man. If you're gonna call whatever, let's be honest about it. Let's be honest.
You lost one viewer because football's getting ready to start. I will maybe be back. Depends on how the game goes.
All right. You're
All
welcome
right,
back
Scooby.
anytime.
Have
Don't
a good
forget,
one.
9
Stay
o'clock this will
savage.
be on after hours.
Savage. You know it.
All right, later.
Later.
Let's see, Peter. Hey guys, I have a good one for you. Try saying this 10 times fast. We'll see. Oh, I don't know that I'm gonna do that, even sober.
Yeah.
Even sober. What do we got, Peter? Don't forget to check out Mantra Ohm RWA coin check it and see why. Yeah, we actually talked about that maybe 3-4 weeks ago on yeah, help me. Matrix, familiar with the Mantra Ohm? Bedell?
Not in the slightest.
Yeah, beyond what we talked about, and when I say we, I mean Jar and FF were talking about it. I was not, because I had no familiarity with it.
I mean, is that like another deepen project?
RWA project, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, I have no idea.
And Techman saying basically 290 was Flux all-time high. So there you go. We're just, I know we're kind of zipping through the chat here. So we are watching from our,
I mean, according to CoinGecko,
recorded it as Flux, and I'm so glad that you guys are here. I really am. It's been a long time. You're welcome to join if you wish. I know you're probably just relaxing with the wife and listening in, and that's fine. Probably the family too. So I appreciate you being here as always. Hopefully, I'm going to see you soon. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you for being here. And BlackRock has interest in. Oh, that I was unaware of. I was unaware of that. Yes, I know, brother. I know.
so to go back to Techman's comment, he said 293 was the high. On CoinGecko, I'm seeing on January 3rd, 2022 at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, it was 313. I mean, we're not that far off, but I'm just saying what CoinGecko is showing me.
Gotcha. And it does depend, if you, especially if you're watching like Trading View, you pick the exchange you're watching on, that kind of thing. So it could be a different price on different exchanges. So yes. Oh, he's saying it was on Coin Market Cap.
No, well, I mean, what, 14 cents difference?
Yeah, exactly.
Most, like
6 of one, half of the other, no pun intended.
I mean, I get it. It's not that much money, but if you have thousands or hundreds or millions of that token, I mean,
well,
14 cents can
that would make a difference.
Make or break.
Yeah, and exactly, Tech Man. That's what I'm saying. They all vary a little bit, which is because remember, these things like Coin Market Cap, CoinGecko, they're an aggregate of the exchanges that they follow. So
right,
it's just an aggregate, or that's not the right word. Well, I guess aggregate is what they do, but I think the proper term is median. So the price there is like the median price. Don't hold me to that, because I have had a few drinks. But anyway. Any thoughts on Radium and Lido? Great projects generating income. I am not into either of these projects, and beyond talking about them again on Matrix Money, which Jar and FF are definitely around about with that. Hopefully Jar will be stopping in here actually. Then I can't talk intelligently about it. What about you, my friend? Anything you want to throw in about either of those?
I have no idea about any of those projects. I just know that a couple of the fellow YouTubers that I follow, even out over the pond, they talk about like this new node that's like $700 to buy UST, USDT, whatever, and it makes like $270 in a month. And I'm like, I tried my best to look up the coin, and he earns like 400 something a day, and I'm like, okay, so 450 of these coins a day is like 10 thousandths of a penny. So how are you making $270 a month when you earn like a 10,000 or
Yeah, even
a
if you were to
thousandth
say a
of a
penny a day.
day.
Yeah,
Like,
even if you were to say a penny a day.
and I'm like, okay, he earns say 400. It would take 4 million coins of that to earn $1.16. But yet it would take you like 3 years to earn 4 million coins. But the more nodes that sell, the less the rewards. I'm
Right.
like, so I gotta message him and ask him about it because maybe I was like looking at the wrong coin because some of these new nodes and these new coins aren't even on like CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap,
Yeah, not
Coin360,
not straight off.
what is it, Coin Bubbles or Crypto Bubbles, whatever it is. Like, you know,
Yep.
a lot of these coins are on there, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I have the wrong coin. I don't know, but
No, that
I mean, when it's got
probably
8
not.
fucking zeros after the decimal, and then followed by like a 11111, and you only earn like 450 a day, like you really ain't earning
Yeah.
poop.
You're hoping at this point they're gonna go up even by 1 decimal
Like
place.
a penny a day in electric would cost you more than you would get out of that node. And I'm like, but you're saying it earns $270 a month. I'm like, okay. And we're
Okay.
like in a bear market right now. We've been in a bear market. So any of these coins that want to talk about profitability, or I'm not gonna shit on people, but these people that want to say like how this coin's profitable, yeah, it may be profitable for right now, but by the time you put that out there and everybody switches to it, guess what? Now nobody's going to be profitable.
Amen to that.
And it's only profitable if you sell it at that time.
Yep. And I think Shuby meant to ask, what are we drinking tonight? Not are we drinking tonight? Because I'm going back and forth between beer and a little seltzer. And let's see. Peter is saying anyone know about Ave. Now, Ave I have had some experience with. Not recently, actually. Last time was probably 2022. Yep, no problem. 2022, when I had some stuff staking on Aave, and I've since pulled that out, obviously, and ended up cashing out of that. But using Aave at that time was a little bit tedious. I did a couple of videos on it, and so on. But that being said, I do like Aave. I think they're a great DeFi project. I honestly believe that it is not a bad play if you're looking to invest in something DeFi. Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, old guy interwebs. Aave, to me, I think Aave has a good future in this crypto space. So I got thumbs up on Aave. And I am thinking about getting all of my fallen G's painted on my on my hood. Huh. I'm not sure what he's referring to there, but that could be because I've had way too much to drink. Feel free to like enlighten me, Bedell, if you know. And that's supposed to be hood, not
Yeah, I'm gonna assume hood of your car or hood of your vehicle.
Well, and that's what I'm assuming there. So
all of my fallen G's, I'm assuming that might be a military term. I mean, G's is more of like a gang term, I feel, but
yeah, exactly.
Pac-Man doesn't seem to be anybody that had any parts of any gangs at all.
Agreed. All right. Peter's saying hands down who thinks December will be a high.
Hands up, not hands down.
What did he say? Oh, hands up. Sorry. Woo,
yeah,
sorry.
You were reading it and you said hands down, and I'm like,
well, again, first off, old man eyes. Second off, old man drunk eyes. So I'm impressed I was able to read most of that. And to give you my 2 cents there, Peter, I let's see, high for this year. No, I don't think so. I think we've hit our high already in this year. That was pre halving. But I do believe that Q1 2025, I think that's when we're going to start to see the run up to new highs. That's my opinion, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, blah, blah, blah. What about you, Bedell? You want to jump in on that?
I mean, to be honest, I really don't know what to say because we've been in this bear market for so long and I've been holding my guns, holding my wits. And I'm like, all right, come on. One of these days, one of these months, one of these weeks, it's going to start pumping again. And then every time it pumps a little bit,
yep,
it drops back down even more. And I'm like, all right, come on. Like, let's fucking go. It's about fucking time. 6 to 8 months is the cycle after the happening. And I feel that in a month, okay, so a month and what? 14 days? No, a month and 13 days is exactly 6 months from the happening. So if history repeats itself like everybody fucking says it does, we should be starting the bull run in the next 2 months at minimum.
Yep.
So
Oh, I think we're going to see
what, like November. So maybe in December we'll start to see some.
Yeah. Oh, I think we're going to see upward
a month, but I'm not going to say we're going to see all-time highs this year, but I'm hoping by the end of the year, according to what everybody says, 6 to 8 months is when the bull run starts. So we've got about 5 weeks and 2 days till 6 months after the halvening. So if you want to see what they say, okay, maybe 2 months after that, that puts us in, middle second to third week of December, maybe first week time frame so I'm hoping like December will be a full green month, but a lot of people sell their crypto to buy Christmas presents, especially with inflation.
Yeah.
And then we got the fucking election in November. So it's almost like.
Yeah. What happens in November will definitely play a role. I think that the Fed cutting rates in 2 weeks is going to play a role. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to go up. I really do believe it's going to go up. But his question was about all-time high or high. And I don't think it's going to go above that.
He was saying a pump this November.
Well, no, that's that one. But this one right here will be a high. That's what we originally started on. And my thought process is I don't think it's getting above that 74K mark.
Well, that would be an all-time high though, right? I mean, he didn't.
Yeah, the high was
73
change.
All-time high. I think if we broke like 65, 66 by the end of the year,
I do think
all right, because we've been struggling to break 60.
I agree. And then even when we get above 60, it's a struggle to stay there. But I'm taking that as like an all-time high number. What this thing he's got, what Peter's saying here, that's just my way of taking that. But I don't think it's getting above that. I don't know, whatever the all-time high was, 73.3, whatever the hell it was. But my opinion, I agree with you. I think it will be in that 60 range somewhere. Seagrams and Crown. So there you go. Combine those bad boys. I love Seagram 7. I told you 7 and 7. That's my thing right there. Peter, I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. And yep, there we go. Never in the military, but ran with. Well, there you go. I would not have said that. There you go. Shuby said having a little bit too much. Joe says he just got back. Be on in about 10 minutes. Perfect. Appreciate you there. Trade intuition.
Come on, Joe. Trade. Let's go. Hopefully you got everything fixed. And
he's been doing his live with his thing. He's back running there. Election year is always tough for. Yeah, well, amen to that, Shuby. That's true. Paper clip in the house. Welcome, sir. You missed the what Shuby was showing us. He'll probably show us again later. And look, Trade Intuition has made it.
Yeah, I was going to add him, but he wasn't here. It was just a background.
Well, that's why I waited a second too, because I waited for him to kind of show himself.
But to me, like I'm an admin to me, it's like I'm just here in case if you can't be per se.
Well, I
Hey
appreciate.
Joe, you're muted. Or at least, well, we can't hear you. But no, hello, Paperclip, and yes, you missed what Shuby made for you. You can rewind this. Fuck, I don't remember how far it was in, but he did show a few times.
Can you hear me now?
Something he made for you.
Yes, Joe.
Yes,
we can hear you.
We
now.
hear you.
All right. Cool.
And
Yeah.
Paperclip, don't forget to vote right here. Deeper Network, Dynex, Fry, Flux, Render. And Peter's saying he must head off. Been great chatting. Meet again. Yes, same, sir. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for checking in. Don't forget to smash that like. I'm sure you already did, but appreciate you. And thanks for voting tonight. Appreciate it.
Damn, I even forgot to hit the like. I'm over here on my laptop watching it. I just looked over and I was like, what? I didn't hit the like?
Well, damn it, Badell.
I smashed the like just when I came in earlier, a long time ago. All right.
Well, probably because I wasn't watching the stream. I was sitting here trying to get my shit to connect, and then I was like, shit, where the hell is this email at? Because you sent it to the email that the session timed out on this computer, so I had to like get the password from the other computer.
Gotcha.
To put back in, and I was like, God damn it, really?
Gotcha. I was like, what email are you talking about? But then it dawned on me. Never mind.
Hey, Tech Man, I'm not hating Joe tonight. I don't know what you're talking about.
What did he say?
I just said I didn't want to put him on the screen because he wasn't physically there.
Yeah, it was just his background that was there, so we were holding off there. And what did he say? Oh yes, Shuby and I were talking. I completely forgot. Well, yes, you got to get back to him. Although he was here, he might be back. Paperclip. He was going to watch some football, so hopefully he'll be back after he gets sick of watching them with their woke shit. But let's not.
I hear a little bit of an echo now.
Who
is it, or is it just me?
I don't hear an echo, but I don't have headphones though.
I don't hear an echo.
I do when you talk.
Me?
Yes. No, I hear it when I talk too. It must be from Joe. I mean, it's very faint.
I just heard it now. I just heard it now.
It's from my mic. My mic's picking it up.
Well, damn it.
Here, let me turn it down.
And good game so far. Well, I'm glad, Shuby. At least you're still in the comments there, bud. Paperclip, don't forget to vote, man. Don't forget to vote. Yeah, I'll put it back up on the screen for you, brother. And Joe, don't forget, once you got your stuff set over there, you got to vote too, my friend. Tell us what you've been up to. You've had your streams. You seem like everything's going pretty good.
Dude, after hours, gonna be crazy. That's all I gotta say. After hours is going to be crazy.
See,
all I can say at the start of after hours, I'm eating a gummy because I have an 11-hour plus day at work tomorrow. So when I start laughing uncontrollably, and
it's time to cut the stream.
That's the time that I need to go. Because if not, I'm just going to laugh.
All right. I got your vote there, Paperclip. He voted for Render. Appreciate that.
I'm going to do Dynex this time.
You're going to do Dynex. Well, that puts Dynex close. Dynex is solid second place. We need another vote to tie it up.
Which one won last week?
Right? Yeah, because Philip voted for Flux. That put a little gap in there. So, and Joe, I don't know if you saw this. I mean, I think the answer is obvious, but I don't know if you want to elaborate.
No, didn't fix it. So the main computer, which was called the Beast, is now called the Disappointment. It's a very super hardcore expensive computer. The only reason I say that is to let you know that it's not, some $1,200 computer that I got on Amazon or whatever, and it just died on me. For whatever reason, the video was not coming out, and it's a NVIDIA 4090, and for some reason the video's not coming out. I took it to the computer shop, and they said it's not your monitor, because I'm thinking maybe the monitor, the cables, or whatever. And I did each one, and I rebooted the computer, the whole nine, and it was like, nope, there's no audio, there's no video coming out. I was like, crap. So I was supposed to get somebody was supposed to message me last week, I think, but they didn't. And I forgot about it till right now. Even though I'm using my backup computer that I originally had that has a 3090 in it, and this one was called the Beast, but then it was the Disappointment. So this one's the Disappointment part 2, I guess, or part 1.
Where the fuck do you buy your computers from? Because it sounds
Amazon.
like they just can't put the shit together right.
Dude, I'm telling you, like,
that's your biggest problem.
When I first get them, they run amazing. Now this one, the Disappointment part 1, which is my 3090, I'm not too upset that it messed up on originally, because as soon as I got it, I was mining Bitcoin for like a good month, and it was, going 1,000% as far as the fans and everything, and just super, super loud. And then, of course, from then I put it to Ethereum. Then Ethereum, I did other coins I was mining, and then it just died on me. And what ended up happening?
Depending on your overclocks, actually mining is better for your computer.
Well, no, I overclocked it and everything. Yeah, I did all that.
Yeah, but maybe overclocked it too far to where it was getting heat soaked.
No,
maybe that was the issue.
I messed with it for like a good 30 minutes to an hour, doing certain settings and then seeing what the thing was and other certain settings, and so the overclock was good. And of course, I went to different sites and stuff, and they even told me these settings are not like set in stone because each card runs different. I was like, oh, okay. So then that's why I did a bunch of my settings. But so when it broke, it actually fried one of the memory chip slots. So I got it rebuilt and everything. I did it. And then the monitors would flicker. Like I was connecting a new monitor in, and it would try to register which one it was. And it was doing it too many times to where I couldn't do my live streams. I said no. So then that's when I bought my 4090, and then the 4090 messed up. So I'm pretty sure if I wait 6 months or so and plug it back in, it might work. So I don't know. That's my plan right now. That's my plan.
Dude, I'm not trying to shell this group, but join the DC. Fuck, you don't like Discord though. Never mind.
I'm on Discord. I don't like it though.
Join DCA Adventure.
Can you put it in the chat? Because I don't know. I just know how to click.
And Joe, did you see what Shuby wrote here? He says you're broke now because you spent $14 fixing it.
No, that's why I don't want to send it back. Because so disable on the motherboard. Yeah, I remember you saying that last time. But how can I disable the motherboard if I can't unplug it from the motherboard, the power source?
No. He's saying disable the onboard video.
But how?
It's where the video has to go through the GPU.
But how do you do that if you can't see what you're doing?
You get into the BIOS. The BIOS should show everything.
How can you see it if there's no video out?
Delete F2 or F11, I believe are the 3 main keys.
I mean, I'll try it, but to me, it doesn't make any sense.
I was going to say, outside of my wheelhouse there. Sorry.
What? I can't fucking
put the HDMI
people
on the board. You see, that's the answer I needed. Because how can I see? It doesn't make any sense. How can I get the BIOS? I didn't even know it had an HDMI on the board. Very nice.
Tech Man's the man.
Hey, Tech Man, what the fuck? I can't invite people into fucking DCA? Bullshit. Been a member for 4 fucking years.
Candy in the house. Welcome.
Popcat took Joe's last $14. Yeah. Coming in with a jokes. Let's go, Candy.
No, that's no joke. That's for real. I have $14.
Not anymore.
No, I still do. I won on my leverage. I got $14. Let's go.
Did you see Tech Man's question there, Joe?
What's that?
Yeah, he said, "Do you have onboard video? It can conflict with your GPU."
I don't even know. I don't know. I posted it somewhere, my stats for my computer. Oh, in my group, but I don't know. Let me go to images. Let me see
All
how you
right,
post it.
and
Oh man, another vote for Render.
another vote for
Jesus.
Render, but Render's still in third place at this point. And Joe, you haven't voted yet, brother.
Yeah, I did. I voted for.
You did? Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You
he
voted
wanted
way in the
next.
beginning. Way in the beginning. I forgot about that. That's right. You did. My bad. My bad.
Well, I'm trying to get you into this Discord community because there's 2 people that will actually like know a lot about
Yes.
computers, mainly one
would be great.
person.
And Philip, he just sent me a text message. Go, man. Go do what you got to do. I understand. Love you, man. And tell everybody in the fam I said, hey, thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for checking in. I really appreciate it.
Shit, neither of them are online right now, and they're supposed to be going live in like an hour and 20 minutes. What the fuck? Well, maybe by the time we get to Crypto on the Rocks, or After Hours Crypto, my bad, wrong show. The show after this show, After Hours Crypto,
Yes.
I'll be able to get you a link or something.
There you go. Heineken and Bombay Gin for tonight. There you go. There you go.
I've
Sounds
never heard
good,
of Bombay Gin.
Oh, yes. It's a blue. Yes. Good stuff.
There was a
And-
watering hole near me that made really good black and tans. They had Heineken and then something else on top.
Joe,
where
you
they
need
did
me to bring that up?
merge.
Yeah, if you can. That way, Techman can see it.
Okay. There you go,
So
Tech
this
Man.
was for my 4090 when it was working. This was when I was having the issues with the monitors. Like I had 3 monitors, and the middle one wasn't showing. But it showed when I went to my settings for the computer how it showed 3 monitors, but the middle one, it was like in hibernation mode. And so then I changed the computer settings to where it doesn't go into hibernation mode, and I rebooted the computer, and then the middle one still wouldn't show. So I was able to do this thing in this scan, and the scan showed everything was good. So then that led me to believe that it was just the monitor in hibernation mode. But I don't know. But these are my settings for my 4090.
Well, I'm just curious why it's saying it found 3 GPUs when there's only 1.
I think that was maybe showing my graphics cards. I mean, not my monitors.
Yeah, but that should be like a motherboard setting, to where it's like, okay, fine, we have 3 channels, but we only detect 1. Like we should only care about that 1.
And the
But
one that wasn't showing
I don't know.
was the HDMI to my graphics card. The other 2 monitors were having the HDMI to USB adapter to my USB slots, and then so I took out the HDMI from the graphics card, and I put in one of my other HDMI to USB cables, put into another USB port, and it still didn't show. So I'm thinking, well, maybe it's just the monitor; it's asleep. So there he is.
Hey,
There's Paperclip.
long time no see, guys. Long time no see.
Oh, I'm
Well
glad
done.
you made it. Glad
Yeah.
you made it.
Yeah.
It's about time you make it onto Crypto on the Rocks.
So I have a fan running and air conditioning. Can you hear it?
Can't
Nope.
even hear it.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay,
But
And
I
on your
do
monitor,
wanna-
I got my AC running.
Yeah.
I do want to put something out there, guys. I got everybody asking everybody to vote. So I just went to Patreon and to X to see about voting, because people can send me the private message on either of those. And I did get 1 PM private message, whatever, or DM, whatever the hell they call it, on X. And guess what they voted for? Go ahead, guess.
Render.
No, Dynex.
Nice.
Yeah, let's go, Dynex.
You know what that just did? That just
Tied
put
it.
Dynex and Render in a tie. Nice. So anybody who hasn't voted and wants to break that tie, now is the time. And we've got
Because if you don't vote, we're gonna have to put
Flux.
the man up here
Dynex and Flux in a
in
tie.
charge of breaking the fucking tie.
Who? Not me.
You. Yes.
I
was
only
pointing at you.
okay. Listen, I will do it. I don't want to do it, but I will do. I'd rather people just vote, and then that way, that's boom, done. You know.
You pull
But
up that wheel and just do like a 50-50 and just hit spin, because then it's not really in your control. It's just.
that's a good point. You know what? I could do a live. That's a good idea. That's what's going to happen. I can do. I got a live tool that I can put it in there, and I will. I'll enter it in the comments if that's what it comes down to, and then I'll draw from my 2 comments, which will be the top 2.
Well, because we got what, like.
Oh
15
shit! It's that
minutes?
time. I didn't even realize it was already that time. All right, Joe,
I didn't
I'll pull
realize
your
it
screen
either.
up. I was sitting here shooting the shit. Guys, talk for a few minutes while I set this up.
Set what up?
The draw here.
Oh, and then show my computer real quick.
The
And then just like 2
50-50
minutes.
draw.
All right. So this coin has made us some good money. It's called Popcats. And we've been, making some good money. We did get stopped out, and then, I believe we re-entered. Anyway, so this coin, I went short right here. I went short right here. Very, very high leverage. Right here. And of course, when it comes down, I make money. So it started coming down. Then it started going back up. And then it started coming down. And started coming back up. And granted, I'm using high leverage. So then I started losing money. And losing money. And losing money. And now I'm like losing like $50. Like, even though it's a food stamp, so it's okay. Because I only have $14. So now I'm losing like $50, right? And it's going up 60, 75, 100. It's like, man, like we also have an area of interest up here. And then I'm thinking, it could come all the way up here and then I'm gonna get liquidated. So it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna sell it, forget it. And it started coming down. So then I only lost $2. So I closed it. And I was like, man, it could continue pumping until it reverses. So I lost $2. And then I was doing other stuff, doing the group or whatever. And then next time I see it, it's down here. It's like, oh, are you kidding me, man? I lost $2, but like nobody knows until after the fact, because it could have come down and then just continued up. And it went down. So this right here would have gave me like 100, 200, 300. And now I'm like, no, it's too late already, because it already dumped, and it could come back up, right around here, come back up.
When you
So then I'm
double
just
or triple your money, that's when you gotta sell. Just get the fuck out. When you double or triple your money, just sell.
But Del,
Okay,
maybe you
didn't hear.
That's
Maybe
what
you
you
didn't
gotta
hear the part
understand.
where I said that I was losing a bunch of money, and then it went down to $2, and then I sold it. Maybe you didn't hear that part. But anyway, so then it comes down and down and down. So I woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda made a whole bunch of money, and now I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to possibly bounce, and it doesn't. It keeps on going. It keeps on going. It's like, are you kidding me? Look at all this money I could have made. Good Lord. I could have paid, shoot, man, I could have had more than $14 in my bank. And then, so then it comes down right here, right? And it goes right here. And I see that, it's bouncing. And so I go along. Granted, high leverage, which is very dumb. I go high leverage. And I'm making, $20, $30. Awesome. Then it comes down here and I'm losing $5, $10. Then I'm making $10, $20, $30. And then it's coming down and I'm expecting it to come up. Like everything I show looks good. And it looks like it's going to come up and it starts coming down. And then I go and I sell it right here. Because I'm hoping, man, I'm really looking for a bounce. Now, granted, this is an area of interest. So I'm expecting it to come down here. If it does, I'm not worried. But because I'm doing so high leverage, I close out my trade. So I lost like $50. Again, food stamp money. So then it comes down here, comes down, and it starts wicking up. I was like, man, I should long it, but I've already lost like a lot of money. I missed out on a bunch, and then I lost out on a bunch. And I was like, maybe I should just do, a couple hundred, very low leverage, 2x, 3x. And I'm watching it. And as I'm watching it, it starts coming down again. It's like, oh, man, I'm glad I didn't enter. And then I check it right now. And if I would have went, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. If I would have went long, again, look at all this money I missed out.
Yes, indeed.
It's like, crap, man. This right here is another $800, $1,200 with the amount of leverage I was using, with the amount of money I was using. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Now, this one, I did get in. Let's go over here, 15-minute time frame. So this one I did get in, and this is a short. Now, with this, here's my area of interest. So I'm expecting it, if it does come up, to come up into this box. And let's kind of zoom in on what happened. So this box, let's bring it all the way over here. Now, granted, I have my stop loss. Let's bring this over too. So this is my stop loss. Let's see if I can just bring it over. So this is my stop loss. Now let's zoom in really nice and tight. Let's zoom in. Now I entered, I believe it was right here. I entered right here, started coming down. Great. Started coming up. Okay, no worries. More than likely, hopefully bounce here. We can add to our entry, whatever. Comes up. So now I'm negative. I don't worry because I have other entries. Like when I set my order, because I'm doing leverage, I put another entry. So let's just say I entered right here. And let's do
because
the
lower you enter at, the lower it brings your dollar cost average down.
All right, I can barely hear you because you don't want to hear an echo. So say it again.
Well, I said when you buy low like that, even though you bought it at the top per se or in the middle, it brings your dollar cost average down. When you every time you buy lower, it brings your dollar cost average down. So then, like, say you're at an average of like a tenth of a penny, if it hits like 2/10 of a penny, then you doubled your money because
So
you brought
what I
your
do,
DCA down.
Right. So what I do, I'm in a short. So what I do, let's just say I entered right here. Now what I do is I also put another entry here so that it's dollar cost averaging, so that if it does come up, hits this, I have more in the trade, and it reduces my dollar cost average. So instead of it being here, now the average is here. So I had an entry here, and then I had another entry here due to this other area of interest. So I had my entry here, and then I had another entry right about here. So again, this is in that box, the area of interest that I'm looking at. Here's my stop loss. It comes all the way up. Nope, because here we have some wicks. So I have my other entry right here, kind of towards the top of this. And right now it just missed it, and now it's coming down. Now, if this one would have hit, my average entry would be depending on the amount of money you put in, would probably be about right here. So instead of waiting for all the way down here for me to be in the positive, because I have dollar cost average, as soon as it crosses this level of average, then I'm in the positive. So we'll see if I eat steak later on tomorrow or if I continue eating ramen, because, well, my trades, like I said, this one right here, man, this one would have been steaks for a week. Instead, I got a little bit of ramen left, so we'll see. All right, that's all I want.
I got a little bit of ramen left.
Man, I've been eating ramen like too many times. Good Lord.
All right. Listen, we're going to draw this out. Now, I had to go find a different tool to make it happen because unfortunately the one I use normally with this particular live stream just wasn't having it. So what I did was in the back end, I went and asked Bedell to pick a number, and I took that number. No, listen.
So it's Bedell's fault.
No, I took that number and I assigned it to one of the two cryptos I chose. So he doesn't even know what number that was assigned to. And then basically I'm going to enter numbers 1 and 2, and I'm going to spin the wheel, and then that will decide which crypto wins tonight.
Hey, that's what we did last time. That in the chat. That was pretty fun. And
Yep,
of course, we
except this
won.
time we're going to use a damn wheel to let it spin.
There you
Oh wait, $12 now, Joe. $12.
Hey, I remember back in the day, before you do the spin, who remembers? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember this. If you ever participated in either buying or selling. I remember back in the day where they used to have the food stamps in the in a little booklet. And
Wait, buying or selling what though? 'Cause you didn't
buying the
specify.
food stamps or selling the food stamps.
Yeah.
So I remember back
I
in
get,
the
I
day.
get what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, I get.
But Dell
what
is so far behind in the chat. It's like he's got dial-up internet right now. So anyway, it was.
Hey, I'm on StreamYard. It's supposed to be like right here, right now.
Yeah, I know, but you're like literally 30 seconds behind on the conversation. Anyway, I'm not picking on you. I'm just doing the conversation. So
Maybe my internet's fucking with me tonight. I don't know.
maybe it was those gummies. I don't know. We'll see.
It's the
I haven't
gummies.
It's
I
the
haven't
gummies.
had them yet.
After hours, I'm gonna
Oh,
eat gummies.
oh my
I need to go
gosh!
to bed. I got a long day tomorrow.
I'm just saying, after hours is going to be lit. So who remembers buying food stamps, $50 and getting $100 in food stamps? Allegedly, that's what was done in our household. We would buy, $50, $100, whatever our, friends or family or whatever, and we would give them cash, allegedly, and they would give us the food stamps double. And then, like, we did that for a couple of years, allegedly, and then it went to instead of a 1-to-2 ratio, it was so for $50 you can get 100. Then inflation was hitting back then. Then it went from $50 you only get $75. Whoa! Wait a minute. We used to get 100. Well, this and that, everything's going up. It's you only get $75 worth of food stamps. Like, man, that's. And then it got to the point to where it was almost a 1-to-1. It's like, wait a minute, I'm helping you out and I'm getting almost the same. I was like, no. But yeah, all right. That's all I had.
That's back when it used to be in those booklets. I remember.
And Paperclip sitting over here like, what the fuck are you all talking about? I'm from Canada. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say
I don't have that fucking bullshit up here.
I don't. He wasn't even a thought at that point, probably.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, all right, let's bring it up. Wheel picker.
All right, come on. It's about time for after hours. Let's fucking go, people.
All right. So 2 numbers, 1 and 2, because we had a tie of 2 different cryptos. And I will let you know which crypto won after we find out which number wins. Here we go.
No, you can't do that. You have to tell us right now which one is what.
You know what? Yeah, I guess I could. It won't matter, right? Okay. 1 is Dynex. 2 is Flux. So those are the options.
And he's going with my number, which was number 1.
Correct.
Because I'm going to do the opposite of what you would probably pick. And I was like, he's probably going to pick 1. So then I went with 1. I don't know. It's a stupid thing, but.
So
that's okay. That's all right. You did good. I just wanted
Dynex. Let's go Dynex.
Yeah, I wanted it to just be as random as possible. I mean, because if I set it all up, then it's not really random, is it?
You asked me to pick a number, 1 or 2.
Yeah. So, all right, here we go.
Already called it. Techman called it. He said
he did. What did Techman say? I want to see what he's. He's saying Flux.
Flux
okay.
In the chat, in the thing.
Yeah, you guys want to? You know what? I'll give you a minute. Go ahead. Put your predictions in there. Who do you think's winning? Go ahead. Put your predictions in real quick.
I'm gonna say what was
while that's happening, you got Shuby talking about the food stamps. Yeah, they were in booklets. Yes, exactly. Nickel candy dollar. Yep. A pack of those I was thinking candy cigarettes, but he's probably talking regular cigarettes there. All right. That's it. I'm spending it. Here we go.
Do they even have those candy cigarettes anymore?
I don't know. I haven't seen them in a while. I can't lie.
Like 2 years ago as a gift.
Really?
You can still buy them. I don't know if you can buy them in a store though.
Yeah, you probably got to order them online or something.
The little things, and you act like you're smoking. You're all
exactly. We all did that.
Mom doing it, whatever. But yeah.
We all did that. All right, here it is.
Spin the wheel. 50-50 draw, and here we go. Oh, it's gonna be number 2.
It is number two.
Fuck, by like
barely
by like
a hair.
1%.
A fraction of an inch.
Bullshit.
Tech Man called it. So tonight is
Barely.
Flux.
I
Wow.
thought it was a draw between Dynex and Render.
No,
thought
I
that-
made a mistake when I said that a little while ago. Render, it was actually in third place.
Oh, okay.
It was Dynex and Flux. So that was my bad. I apologize for saying that. I thought I corrected myself.
But I mean, like that ticker is like right there. It's like, come on, it's almost.
I
Like,
know that is like
it's
just
almost like a
barely.
respin. It's so close.
Oh, Flux you.
Yeah, Flux you too, Tech Man.
That's funny.
Come on. I was like, wait, what the hell just happened? Here we go. I froze up. Joe is always special.
I don't understand what that means.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
He's saying
Maybe
you're
you're
very
like
special.
A
You're
special person.
special.
Helmet special. Hey man, those helmets were no joke. Sometimes I would put them on backwards. Like, mommy, I can't see. Like, mijo, this way. Here, get on the bus.
I love it, man. I love it. All right, everybody, we're gonna wrap this puppy up. That's the end of the voting. Thanks for everybody that was in the chat. It was actually quite a lively chat tonight. I was glad to see Philip. I know he's already gone, but I just want to shout him out. He was one of the originals here on Crypto on the Rocks, like when I first started. So it was good to see him pop back. He's been gone for a good 8 months or so. So I appreciate that. And obviously appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you very much, as always. And hopefully you'll all join me over on After Hours Crypto. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me put the Patreon link in the chat. I just got to grab it real quick. And again, Patreon it's exclusively on Patreon, delayed on Odyssey. And that's because, you know, who knows what the hell we're going to be talking about. And I am not looking for any community strikes. I'm still struggling. They're throttling my channel as it is. So I don't want to make it any worse. So there's the link for Patreon. You can come join us live, $5 a month. That's all it was. And Joe was, yes, there it goes. That's what he was.
So Odyssey is limiting your videos, apparently.
Odyssey is in the process. I'll explain it because you said that here. Odyssey is in the process of moving over to Arweave, so a new blockchain, because Library, and I didn't find this out until I was literally at the conference last Sunday. I was talking with one of the lawyers, and Library did appeal. If you remember, the SEC, they lost against the SEC. They did appeal, but the company literally went bankrupt in the appeal. So at this point, Odyssey, which was part of that, is moving over to Arweave, and they are in that process. There's been some glitches. So like some of my videos are getting backed up automatically, some are not. So it's like I literally have to go through and like make sure that every video now is there until they complete this transition over to Arweave. And they told me, it's like, listen, we got bigger, basically they told me they got bigger people than me, so to deal with, to make sure their stuff's done. And they're not wrong.
But hey, guess what, guys? More details and After Hours Crypto. Let's go.
Let's do
we're
it.
out. All right, everybody, thank you. We're out.